Hello, Gerone here again on my Gerone Wright YouTube channel. Okay, with another piece of artwork. I've been consistently decoding the artworks of artists whom I found to have reference in their paintings the cyclination and recreation and creation of life of mankind. Okay, it's a blueprint. Okay, in this case here, this artwork is referencing that there of the creation of mankind. This artwork is actually done by artist George Quaintence. That's George Quaintence, and he is a homoerotic artist, meaning that he depicts gay gay depictions of men in drawings. Okay. However, I found that he also has an underlying message, and his artworks is in direct, correlations with that of Renaissance artists such as Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Picasso, and it's just that George Quaintence is just more outwardly with his works, and people, this is what it's all about. This is how creation is actually happening. I found it from the beginning to the end. This is the way it is. Okay. I'm gonna go right into detail and showing you some of the images. I have a little bit longer here on my YouTube station because it gave me more time to make these videos, so I can pretty much relax a little bit. My words are not coming together today, so if I'm stammering and going on here, I have my ups and down days. There's some days that I just got off of a remarkable find that I found with Anchor Watt. Okay, I'll be sharing that with you in a later video, but I promise you that what I found to be encrypted in the temples there at Angkor Wat is truly amazing. Okay, I'm pretty excited about that, so my mind is racing back there while I'm trying to make this video here for you. Okay, George Quaintence video. You got two naked men, and they're like facing up. Okay, and you show this rainfall of shower there from the waterfall. Okay, all right. Forget those two guys, the naked guys right there. Okay, I'm going to show you something. What's being actually said. Look down here in the water at the rocks. The rock this man is standing on, right here and over here. People, there are ancestry faces in those rocks that show you who we are. There are even alien faces in them rocks. Okay, and I'm going to bring those faces to you. I might have to back up some. I'm going to go with, let me go with this one right here, I would imagine. Well, these are two different ones here. Let me go with this. I got to back up some. These are larger. I'm going to back this up. Take this down. And I'm going to go with this. This is what actually is encrypted in that. And if you want to find these images of people, all you have to do is Google the artworks of George Quaintence and scroll down to this image, and you will actually find, now that I'm pointing out to you, what is actually there. Okay, do I still need to back up some? Possibly right about there. Look at this, people. What is there? There is an old woman right here with her arms stretched out that way, and it's actually like oh God, so you can't even see it there. I had to go back some more. On this end of her hand is implicating like being that part of the water that she is, fish-like, reptilian. On this shows a hand. Now check this out. Her outstretched hand here, which creates almost like a crab claw, reptilian-like, in the water, showing you that she's taking from the water and creating on land. Then we have a guy that is right here. I'm going to outline his. In fact, I have my pen here. I can probably, since I have more time. Well, I don't have my pen, so I can't do it. I don't have it there. Well, anyway, there is a guy that she has her hand up on the head. I'm going to darken this out a little bit. And it almost looks like an alien there. Look at that. A reptilian being. gonna, and you can Google this image, people, this painting, and you can see it for yourself. Now, in her, is that dark and that good enough for you there? And yes, I did. Well, here, let me do this other side so you can get a visual on what's happening here. Okay, now there's more behind there, people. But look at her sleeves rolled up and all there. And then her arm sends out. Okay, now along her body, there are fish in her body, letting you know that she emerged from these creatures. And through these different likenesses, she evolved from the water. And shows you the passage of genetics. Now check this out. And that's woman on that side. Now check out over here in this rock, people, what George Quaintence did with man. Well, hold it. I'm sorry. It shows her touching man. I'm sorry about that. This is woman emerging from water. Okay. And then shows man on this side as well. Okay. But check this out. Showing you how the genetics actually went there. Check this out. Here's an image of a man in the rocks. Okay. There's his face. I draw him out. Then it shows the woman. And the same thing, like this worm or snake-like object right here, serpent-like object on the back, has one right here on this back of this woman over here from this man going in from this direction. Okay, now, check this out. I'm going to bring some more stuff into the equation on what it looks like. Because the same man, it shows him in his presence on how he looks like a ape. There's apes. There's different morphine pictures up in here, people. That's why this gets complex and confusing. Now, in the same image of the man, there's our images of apes. And you see what happens when you try to draw all of these images in one. They become very confusing. Alright? There's the image of an ape right there. It shows you a horn being right there. And it shows you the morphine faces of the ape, which is before it actually became the likeness of the man right there, people. Now, you'll see there's a dinosaur. There's prehistoric creatures that they're actually standing. These men here are standing on in the image as well. Now, I want to encourage you to. What else do we have here? Oh, the woman's body. Because I have a few images on this. The woman's body. She has several likenesses. There are several different faces to this, people. Again, they're multi-dimensional images. I'm not in my best state of mind here today. I told you I just got off of looking at images all day of Angkor Wat, and I got amazing finds with that. So now, let me see if I can show you how this woman. All right. Now, you notice that I showed you the image of the woman. I'm going to show you how this changes. Now we're going to dismiss the idea of her right there, of that woman reaching up. Now it becomes a man crawling out of the water, just like over here, like I did with this woman over here. Look, this woman actually crawling out of the water, and it shows you that there. Here is the woman changed around. Here's the center of the buttocks right there. This would be the right leg coming around back into the water, and here's the left leg outstretched. It even shows you the calf going out to the ankle and how that actually goes back. Here is the back portion here. Well, this will be the left arm. Okay, and this is the center of the back where the spine is. Okay, and then it shows you the going out to the right arm, and this will be the head merging into the rocks up here, which actually looks like an alien being that was actually over here on this side. So, see that, people? Like a being crawling out of the water up to the rocks. That's what that is now. Now, that's taken from the multiple dimensional image of this woman. This is all up in the image of this woman reaching out, people, which is the mother of creation. These multi-dimensional images, look at this. And then we have this, the same exact thing, where the person is reaching out, shows you the horned head on a being there, shows you other faces, people. All of this stuff is actually morphing. Look at these creatures, looking reptilian. Like, I'm gonna see if I can bring that in closer for you. Without, check that out. Take a good look at that, people. You know, someone better than the others, but check that out. And the men are standing on the body of extinct prehistoric creatures, letting you know that they evolved. These beings up here evolved from everything that is down here. And this homoerotic artist, George Quaintence, captured it all. And what he is signifying in his gay message of these men is that through homosexuality, that these genetics are being continued. And this is what I'm accusing the Vatican of doing today. And this is why you have this high number of reported cases with the bishops and with clergy at the Vatican and in Christianity having these homosexual acts. And this homoerotic artist has it not just in this work, people, but he has it in multiple works that I'll probably end up bringing in later on and actually sharing with you. But this is only one of many that I've actually put out. I've actually done more, and they're on my alien UFO sites, on dreams and experiences, on my website there. I am an alien, and so are you. Or you can just Google my name, Gerone Wright. That's G-E-R-O-N as in Nancy, E, Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. Don't spell it wrong, because if you spell it wrong, you won't get it. Now, when you Google my name, it opens up the door to all of the different posts that I have actually made with YouTube, Twitter, there's Facebook. I mean, there's many avenues that you can get plugged in with me at that I have my informations on. And so do that, you know what I mean? And you can capture me there. But look at the creatures, people. As you go into this, you start seeing the multi-dimensional creatures that evolved. And it shows you how these creatures evolved from sea onto land and then finally into man. And that's what that's about. These celestial rocks that landed our world from space through a sophisticated way of seeding via blue stars, meteorites, and asteroids. These objects landed our world. They're being sent to our world from the celestial beings that I found to be depicted all throughout space, people. I have videos here on that as well too. These rocks landed our world, and through the process of nurturing from our world's waters, oceans, this life evolved on different levels until finally mankind was created. And throughout all of this process, people, there has been an intelligence from space that actually manipulated that. That's actually in us. You know, I've had a true paranormal experience and encounter that actually allows me to live this, people, in my mind today. You know what I mean? I have just had such an encounter just a few minutes ago, and that's why I got slow started on making this video. Again, this is George Quaintence. He's a homoerotic artist, and his life works referencing that of how mankind was created, how his genes are manipulated, where we came from, and he shows in his artwork through gay sexual acts how those genes how those genetics from our alien celestial creators are manipulated, maintained, and further today through homosexuality. I'm telling you, people, this is real, this is true. I can prove it. One day I'm going to be called on this and I'm going to have to explain it. And people, it is actually being done. And I can tell you as well, too, that a lot of the stuff dealing with Jesus, a lot of the ancient Bible history and stuff, is exactly the same thing as this. You know what I mean? This is just saying it in a raw form. Now, having said that, I want to bring you over to, do I have anything else? Okay, here's another face of that. What is there with those encryptions with George? I'm going to show you another face even. And I'm going to show you the mother of creation right there. Again, I don't know if you can actually see that. And you know what that shows? It shows her almost like with dreadlocks in her hair. Okay, off the back. And she actually has the face of that of a pig. Okay? And that also has a symbolic meaning as well too, because this is all throughout biblical history, well, in the underlying encrypted work of Leonardo da Vinci. It's at the Last Supper. It's right there. I've discovered it to be with Mary Magdalene, or whoever that was, if it's a male or woman. If you want to believe it's Mary, that I've seen this image encrypted in the glorification of the Archers, or whatever that is. The pig is there, and a lot of the biblical depictions of with Christianity. The image of the pig is actually there, is referenced, and is actually referenced with that of a woman. Here again, it's in raw form, the outstretched arms of the woman, and the mother of creation, and it shows you how the pig, the body of the pig, is actually there as well too. I know where these manipulations are at, or what stages they took place, and I know where the references are being made of them. There's even a pig body actually up in here too. You can possibly actually see it there, and there's a pig body up in there, and off to the other end there's a depiction of a dinosaur. Okay, people, there's a lot here. I'm not going to go into it all, but however, I do want to touch base on this because I do have other reflections as well too. This image, what is the name of this? It's a 1953 painting by George Quaintence, and I have things drawn in the shadow here. However, there's a bull here in the darkened area. Encrypted, shown coming off to the side, is the image of a shark right there. I'll outline it so if you Google the image, you'll be able to see it. I'm going around the shark right now. There's the shark's mouth, okay, right there, and it shows the shark coming off from behind this matador. And there's the bull right there, that's already there, that's not encrypted, but the shark is. And then off over here behind the matador, it utilizes this space in here, there's apes there, which represent that of the ancient genetics, i.e. black men and so forth and so on. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about these shadow images, but they use shadow painting as well too. That references fish. Now I'm going to bring in, let me show you the images of those apes that are actually there, if I actually can, or do I have that there, that are in that picture in the back wall. I don't know how much time do I have here. I'm going on 18 minutes. I'm going to show you, I'm going to highlight out for you there where those, okay, here's the image of those apes in that last picture that I showed you. And as you see, it has a depiction of either Mary or one of them. And notice how these artists get away, these controversial artists like Salvador Dali and George Quaintence that do this home. Notice how they are allowed to delve into Christianity with this, to make these references. You know why they're allowed to do this? Because it's fair game, people, because they are referencing actual facts of biblical times in their paintings. And this is why you do not see anyone coming forth to actually protest this. And Salvador Dali did the same thing. Here you have this homo artist that have men depicted in these paintings doing sexual acts on each other, but yet it's okay for them to actually reference Christianity in their artworks as too, people. There's a big issue with that. Big issue. Anyway, but it's okay because they know what it is doing. Because Christianity is doing it in their own works, but they have it encrypted to where you don't see it. Okay? Now, in that same image, in that same image right here, it's in a lighter version. Over here in the picture, there's an ape, an image of a darkened ape, which I can see, and there's another ape over here. But this is what they look like. It shows you how the genetics of these creatures, which represents an ancient bloodline, was actually manipulated. And there's another likeness of an ape right there. And it shows you how these, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that pretty good. It shows you how the bloodlines were actually manipulated. And that's what this is all about. Referencing of genetics from ancient genetics to the manipulation thereof, to where they actually came into to different bloodlines that these people are showing how it was done, and at which era and which time. They are meticulously kept records, as I would like to say they are. Now, who else does this or knows this? You see this right here? I'm going to show you something that's similar to that, and by a person that is now, well, also deceased. This is George Quaintence, and he was an aspiring artist as well too. And the person that actually did that, this was Adolf Hitler. Okay, and Adolf Hitler, most people didn't know. Not only was he actually speaking of creating a superior race, however, this man was actually, they said he was using cocaine, but the most important part about all of this is that Adolf Hitler was actually drinking or getting bull injections, sperm from getting injections of bull sperm. So why would he be doing that? You know what I mean? Look at that, people. So why would he actually be doing that? You know, and I'm telling you that he's making reference to the cyclination also of creation of mankind. Here, I'm going to show you some of the things that are actually seen here. Let me put that, give that an eye, and get that a chin right there. There's a face. It shows you the different faces of these beings, and it shows you how the references are being made as to how we came into play. And these people, they knew. They knew. The masses of people don't know. The select few people that gotten their hands on ancient records, or through maybe paranormal and encounters like I have, because I didn't have no records. You know what I mean? So I got it through a true paranormal experience that actually came to me. So, but whatever, these people, there are people that know, and they make references of it in their artwork, and it is okay. And not only on top of that, their artwork is placed in high value. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you that most of this stuff is actually shown and referenced in the biblical artworks. In Christianity, there's a lot of it in Rome, at the Vatican, by Michelangelo, by Rembrandt. These artists, I don't care who they are, I don't care how famous they are, if their work references it, people, I'm drawn to it and I can decode it. Okay, so my name is Gerone Wright. You can find me on my Geronification channel here on YouTube. I'm on alien UFOs as well too. Or you can just take and Google my name. You can Google my name, Gerone Wright. Make sure you spell it with a G, people. Okay, with a G. Okay, that's G-E-R-O, N as in Nancy, E, and then Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T, and you'll get linked to everything that I actually have on web. Everything is public. I have nothing to hide, and I have a true encounter and experience, and I'm telling you, people, that something is going to give. I'm going to be doing some work on my next video, I'm going to try to have it with Anchor Watt, a little bit mixed with some of that of the Vatican. People, I just have so much. I mean, it's just, I have no ending to what I can do because it's all interlinking. The good thing about it is that these images that I'm producing are not just things that I'm seeing. They're what you can just take and go and Google the image and actually find it for yourself. And you'll see the apes that I just shown you over there. You'll see this man just signifying how ape evolved from man. Then it showed you the woman crawling up. And then you see all these other alien-like creatures in there, like right there where my fingertip is at. The woman's hand is on top of the alien's forehead, alien creature-like forehead. And you show these creatures morphing from both directions, signifying how man and woman was actually created, and then it shows you alterings, genetic manipulations through homosexual acts. Things that I've already said that this is what was going on in biblical times before there was any types of medical tools for you to do that. You know, they did this, people, through the sharing of their genetics and transferring of genetics. Male did it to males, and females did it to females. I'm telling you right now, people, that this is how genetics will alter, and it is an ancient kept secret that is now being exposed by me, Gerone Wright. I'm going to end this video there because I don't know how many seconds I got with this. I'm taking this at 25 minutes here, and I know that they gave me more time, but I don't know what the limit is so far. So I'm going to stop this video here, and I'm going to create another one. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.